How are your parents? How has this changed them?
It's changed them, and it's changed all of us. They're fresh out one day, so and so I can definitely tell that both of my parents have a very different outlook on life, but that's their story to tell. I mean, I guess time will tell, but my dad is still my dad.
He's not going to change.
Well, I mean, first off, like my parents were wrongly convicted, so like he didn't. I'm not gonna say he didn't need to change, because I think everyone can change and everyone can continue to grow for the rest of your life. But I definitely think my he's definitely a different man. But I'm just getting used to it, so I'm still trying to figure it out.
Will there be a lifestyle change? You talk about your father. Your family is known for fine things. Will that change for you also?
I don't think it's wrong to want nice things or to have nice things. I really don't. Has certain things have changed, but I mean, I'm 28 years old. I still have a lot of goals that I want to achieve, and for my kids and my grandkids and my future fiance, like, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things, and I still want nice things. So I mean, but I definitely it's different than before.
Do you think you can get back to the heights that you had before? The popularity, do you want that back?
I do want it back, because I think overnight, I think we've already got it back. But I think that the bigger the voice that I have, the bigger the voice that my family has, the more people we can help. And that's one thing that my dad has said. He said, I would have never imagined being surrounded by the people that I like eventually call friends. He said, and there's no compassion in the prison system and in the judicial system. He said, and we're all gonna work and help fight for justice for those who have been wrongly convicted.
Did he make friends in prison that changed the way he looked at the world?
Absolutely.
Can you tell me about any of them?
He briefly mentioned, he was like, I was in there with people that had been locked up for 10 years on a drug offense. He said, but people look at that at face value. Oh, you're a drug dealer. Not condoning it, but he said, but people don't look at everybody's situation or circumstances. Like if they had a sick child that they had to provide for, and again, not condoning that. But at the end of the day, like, this country has the highest recidivism rate of any country. So clearly what we're doing in the Bureau of Prisons, something's not done right. Because they wouldn't keep locking people up the way they are.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's a revenue stream. And instead of focusing on helping better people and educating them and giving them opportunity and giving them the knowledge to re-enter the world, they just beat them down. And that's where we're gonna come in, and we're gonna make some noise.
I think that'll be an important thing if you can do it. If you can get it done, it'll be a very important thing, and it could change a lot of things for a lot of people.
And that's what we're gonna do. And you said if we get it done, you only lose if you quit.
That's true. But you have to remember also, are everyone that you're aligned with, are they following that same kind of path? And are they willing to change?
For sure.
And do you think you can change them?
I think that if everything with the Bureau of Prisons and the way that they handle things, if they can educate people properly and show people that there is life after this, instead of condemning them, I don't see any world where anybody's not going to want a more positive life when they get out, for themselves, for their families. I don't see it.
Do you feel any pressure now to redefine the family legacy?
I don't feel pressure because we don't have any. I don't feel like we have anything to prove to anybody.
You are on every headline of every news organization across the country.
I think as far as pressure, like I think it's our job to set a positive example, be a positive role model, and to help the people that we can help.
Yeah, which is important. So you go out, you help these people, you go back to television, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
which will be a part of it.
Right. And you're walking down the street now, and people will treat you differently. How do you handle those moments now?
Well, the moments, I would have handled it differently had I not been sober.
Right.
But being sober, I'll embrace, if they're kind, I'll embrace them, and if they're rude, I'll be like, God bless you, have a great day.
How will your family eventually clear their name? Because right now, me sitting across from you, reading those court documents, I look at it and I say, how in the hell didn't they know about $30 million? How didn't they know about those emails? So how do you then clear your family's name?
As far as I'm concerned, our family's name has been cleared. With a presidential pardon.
And to those people who don't believe your family's name has been cleared, what do you say?
I think, you saw the outcome.
Yeah.
So, we'll pray for you.
Your family was always close-knit. Does this bring you closer together now?
For sure. Yeah, I think it's made us all appreciate time more. And the little bickering or back and forth that every family has, I'm not gonna do that. Because time is precious. Time is the only thing money can't buy back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful to God for every day that I wake up and I'm able to go work or able to go help somebody and be there for my family and be with my family. So no, I think that we're just getting stronger and closer.
You have been on TV a lot. You've grown up on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You are very comfortable in front of the camera. When will we see the peeled back, raw and real you?
I don't have an exact air date, but I think it's August that it'll be out, which dives into my sobriety journey and coming out with this seltzer that at the end of the day, I wanted to help people. And like I said, I leaned in, I celebrated with alcohol, and when times got tough, I leaned on, I used alcohol to cope and to just get away for a little while. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, alcohol's poison. And if I can help other people to join my journey of sobriety and help change their lives, I'm a blessed man.
That's beautiful. You've been busy. You're a businessman. What does your dad think of all the business things and you getting sober and the business stuff you're doing? How has he reacted to that?
I think my dad and I, obviously when I was a kid, I was a kid.
Sure.
So I was in a very different situation than normal kids. So I'm sure I pissed my dad off left and right. But
of course.
At this point, I think that our relationship is stronger than it's ever been. And I know that he's told me, I see in you what I've always seen in you, but now you're finally seeing it in yourself. And for that, he said, I give all the glory to God for that. And he said, and if that's one positive thing that has come out of me going away is you learn that you can do it on your own.
That's got to mean something when your father looks at you and you see this raw and real moment. You know, we've all had those moments with our parent that you will keep with you forever.
For sure.
That has to be one of those moments where he said that to you and you were just like...
Yeah, it felt like he, instead of viewing me as in this way, he views me, he respects me.
He saw you as a peer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and as his child too, but I think now he sees me as a grown man putting the work in and getting sober. Like, so I think that he has a tremendous amount of respect for that.
Do you think now, because of what has happened, that he will pull you in on some of this business stuff?
I sure hope so.
Will you ever let him deal with people again in that magnitude or manner as the people he dealt with in the past?
I don't think my dad's has always told us, when people tell you who they are, listen. When they show you, believe them. So I don't think I think my dad's learned that circle's closed.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll never be in that position again. I won't have to check him. My dad's the one who's going to be checking everybody else.
That's good.